Today is September 14th, 2025. I'm here at the Klamath River on the Klamathon bridge. Thought I'd come up today and kind of see what the river was looking like. Over the last week, there's been a couple different reports of at least one salmon being spotted. So I thought I would come up today and see what we could see in the river. You can still see that the river's kind of like that brown green tint color to it. Lots of foam. Water clarity is okay. You have more visibility near the banks than you do out in the middle of the river. You can kind of at least see in some areas the rocks that are just below the surface. That is a good spot right there. You can kind of see the rocks just below the surface. When you get to this side of the bank, that's kind of the clarity that you see. Some of those rocks are just right below the surface. And that's kind of looking below the dam, or not the dam, the bridge, sorry. I've been here for about 5 or 10 minutes so far and I haven't seen anything. Lots of foam. Seen more bugs this morning than I have seen. I was looking down the river. You can see, like I said, there's foam. I don't think the foam will ever go away. It kind of gives you a good picture of what the water color looks like. It's definitely not the same as what it was before the dams were taking out. It was clear, but it had a green tint to it, a green hue. Now it's got more of that brown-green tint to it. So I don't see any cars, so I'm gonna go off to the other side of the bridge. This is what our day is looking like today. You can see some scattered clouds in the sky. It's not bad weather-wise. This is kind of what the beach area is looking like. It looks like the water flow might have been up a little bit. You can see the water trail over there. This morning when I got here, I looked at the CFS and currently up at the Iron Gate gauge, it said 1070. I didn't look at the water temperature this morning. Oops, sorry, I zoomed in too much. But this is kind of what everything's looking like up here. So I think I'll go ahead and pause it. Actually looking around, you see a few bugs, but not like we did a couple minutes ago. We saw a big swarm and then they disappeared. So I'm gonna pause it and we'll head down below. So I've walked down here to the bottom. See what we can see from down here. Lots of green grass. This is kind of where the edge is about where my feet are. You can see that there's water down in the grass here. Looking out across, you don't see a whole lot for bugs. We just happened to have a swarm come through when I was up on the bridge, but they didn't stay here long. I don't know where they went, but they're not here anymore. See, I guess you can kind of see a few bugs, but not very many. You can see where the water flow must have increased, because you can see where it's up here higher on the beach than what it was before. See what we can see in the water. Can still see that there's a few snails still. Definitely still lots of sediment here. See a water beetle in there swimming. A couple little bugs on top of the water. It's kind of hard to see going this direction. Lots of foam. Doesn't look like I don't know if they got rain up here last night. When I woke up this morning, I know it rained last night, but nothing was wet this morning, so it wasn't enough to really make things wet. Looks like there's a few bugs on the water right here. Some water skippers, a couple of them anyways. Looks like we got some debris in the water. So anyways, that's what it's looking like right here. I'm off to my next video.